What began as a seemingly ordinary interview has turned into an emotional firestorm, lighting up social media and leaving fans in disbelief. "Please take me back," she said, 5 words that triggered a domino effect of confusion, heartbreak, and raw emotion among 3 of the most beloved figures in the Chinese entertainment world. And if you're just catching up on this whirlwind, now is the time to hit that subscribe button because you won't want to miss the emotional roller coaster unraveling between Shinyu, Bai Lu, and Dylan Wang. It all started with an interview, simple, short, promotional in nature. Bai Lu, poised and glowing from her recent success, was asked about her rumored closeness with Dylan Wang. Instead of brushing it off like so many others have done in similar situations, she leaned forward, smiled, and said the words that sent shockwaves through fandoms: "If I could turn back time, I would never have let Dylan go. Please take me back." A playful statement? Maybe. But to many, it sounded far too real. What made it even more striking was that Shinyu and Dylan Wang had just been seen together days before. Photos of the two at a private dinner surfaced, showing the chemistry fans have rooted for since Meteor Garden. Their subtle smiles, their casual closeness, it had all the signs of something more than friendship. After months of speculation, many were beginning to believe they were finally giving their relationship a real chance. And then, Bai Lu dropped that emotional bomb. Within minutes, hashtags like #BaiLuDylanConfession, #ProtectShinyu, and #DylanLoveTriangle trended across platforms. Fans were torn. Some believed Bai Lu's words were harmless, perhaps even scripted. But others saw it as a calculated move, one that instantly overshadowed Shinyu's quiet presence in Dylan's life. Sources close to Shinyu say she was blindsided by the statement. Though she maintains a calm and graceful public image, insiders suggest she was deeply hurt. "She's not someone who likes drama," one friend shared. "But she's also human." Seeing that headline everywhere? It was a punch to the chest. Especially after everything she and Dylan have been through. And they've been through a lot. From the highs of Meteor Garden to the endless dating rumors, Shinyu and Dylan have always had a complicated relationship. Friends first, then co-stars, then maybe something more, only to be pulled apart by fame, distance, and industry pressure. But through it all, there's been an unspoken connection between them, a kind of bond that doesn't just disappear with time. In recent months, signs of reconciliation had fans hopeful. Shinyu attended Dylan's fashion show in Paris. Dylan was seen leaving Shinyu's drama set late at night. They weren't shouting their relationship from rooftops, but the breadcrumbs were enough for observant fans to piece together something real, something fragile, something beautiful. And now, it may all be at risk. Shinyu has yet to speak publicly about Bai Lu's statement, but her actions have said enough. In the hours after Bai Lu's interview aired, Shinyu unfollowed several fan accounts that promoted her and Dylan together. Her team postponed a scheduled livestream. And most tellingly, she shared a cryptic quote to her private story: "Silence isn't weakness. It's dignity." To many, it was a clear response. A response filled with sadness, disappointment, and maybe even betrayal. Because behind the glamorous red carpets and glowing spotlights are real people with real feelings. And Shinyu, once so careful to protect her heart, now seems caught in a storm not of her own making. What about Dylan? His silence has been deafening. For someone usually open on social media, especially about his career and friendships, he has chosen to stay out of the spotlight. No tweets. No statements. Not even a denial. Fans are divided, some say he's being respectful, others say he's avoiding responsibility. But everyone agrees, his next move will determine everything. One person who has spoken out, however, is an anonymous insider from Dylan's management team. Dylan was surprised, they said. He didn't expect Bai Lu to go that far. They had a short history, yes, but he's been focused on Shinyu. This puts him in a difficult position. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. But hurt is inevitable in a triangle this delicate. Bai Lu's words, whether genuine or not, have unearthed old feelings, stirred public opinion, and most painfully, reopened wounds Shinyu was trying to heal. Fans are worried she may retreat again, as she has in the past, choosing peace over confrontation. As for Bailu, she has defended her comment in a follow-up post, claiming it was lighthearted and taken out of context. She added, "I respect Dylan and Shinyu, and I wish them happiness. I was just reminiscing, not interfering." But for many, the damage is already done. Intentions may not matter when hearts are involved. The love triangle between Shinyu, Dylan Wang, and Bailu is no longer just celebrity gossip. It's a reflection of something deeper: the cost of fame, the fragility of public relationships, and the pain of unspoken words. These are not just characters in a drama. They are real people navigating love in a world that watches their every move. Fans have rallied around Shinyu, launching campaigns to support her. Messages of encouragement have flooded her inbox. "You deserve to be loved out loud," one fan wrote. Another posted, "Don't let anyone make you feel replaceable." Some say he's waiting for the storm to die down. Others believe he's crafting the right words. But one thing is clear: this silence can't last forever. Not when hearts are on the line. Not when the world is watching. As the days go by, every social media post, every public appearance, every interaction is scrutinized. A single photo, a single word, could change the narrative. And that's the danger and the beauty of love in the limelight. Because no matter how famous they are, at the end of the day, Dylan, Shinyu, and Bailu are just three people trying to find their way. One caught in the middle. One aching for honesty. And one possibly regretting the past. So what happens next? Will Shinyu forgive what many see as a public betrayal? Will Dylan step up and speak his truth? And will Bailu's confession turn out to be the last spark that ignites a flame, or extinguishes it for good? And while the world continues to dissect every detail, one can't help but wonder how these stars are coping behind the scenes. Fame, after all, has a brutal edge. When your personal life becomes public property, privacy becomes a luxury, and emotions, no matter how real, are often turned into spectacle. For Shinyu, this isn't the first time her relationship with Dylan Wang has been put under the microscope. Ever since Meteor Garden catapulted them to stardom, the two have lived under constant scrutiny. Every glance, every photo, every on-screen reunion has been interpreted by millions. And yet, despite the pressure, Shinyu has always handled things with quiet grace. But this time, things feel different. This time, the heartbreak is visible. The fans can feel it. Supporters of Shinyu have begun analyzing her recent posts, trying to read between the lines. Her captions have become more introspective. Her tone more subdued. In one recent post, she shared a black and white photo of a wilting rose with the caption, "Sometimes the silence says more than the words ever could." Comments exploded with love and heartbreak, with fans begging her not to let go, and others urging her to prioritize her happiness above all. Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, this story is far from over. If you want to stay updated on everything happening between Dylan Wang, Shinyu, and Bailu, don't wait. Hit that subscribe button now, because as this love triangle unfolds, the emotions will only run deeper, and the truth may be more shocking than anyone expects. The drama may have started with 5 simple words, but the story they unleashed? It's one the world won't forget anytime soon.